I make daily videos. Make sure and subscribe. All kinds of interesting stuff. Okay, the main part of this video starts about 2.5 minutes in, but that's just sanding, and I showed some of that in the video yesterday. So the main part where I'll be starting the paint is gonna be about the 5.5 minute mark. And the main thing to also remember, I just taped this off with paper towels and a little bit of tape. I figured you could do that. I didn't show the taping off of it. One Owner Car Guy, oneownercarguy.com. And this video here today is just repainting the bumpers on a work truck. And this will work for any kind of car, pretty much, that has a chrome or a chrome and plastic combo bumper. And I'm gonna show you what I used in the doing of this. And we'll do all kinds of stuff. I'm just gonna show you this before we get started. And in this video, it's a longer video. You can scroll ahead and you'll see that I was using a secondary can. It got laid under here somehow because I was running out. If it's just metal, that's some of the best paint money can buy. It's just a Krylon. And another word of wisdom, or what, dumbness, whatever, is that flat black is likely the most forgiving of colors. And this is what I was using on the plastic part. And Krylon makes one of these too, which let me get in the shade and make sure you can see this. But a Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover, and you gotta make sure it's good for plastic. So that's the deal. That's what I'm using on this. And I sanded the plastic. You gotta be careful when you're doing that and don't dig in too much, because if you look really close, you'll notice the plastic has a grain to it. And you don't want to rub that grain off and get a weird looking finish. A lot of the paints, like this plastic paint, will fill the grain anyways and kind of self-level a little bit. And that's kind of what this did. I didn't know exactly how it would turn out because I didn't do a lot of sanding. I did a bit of sanding. It was good enough. And on this kind of a job, it doesn't take a whole lot of sanding if you're just going flat black. Just get it smooth enough. What am I gonna do? Sit there with a grinder and a DA for a couple hours to make sure the bumper's smooth? It's a work van. So that's the deal. That's what the video's about. I hope you enjoy. Scroll ahead and all that good stuff. I make daily videos, so subscribe. Here we go. Okay, problem I've got here on this van is I buffed it out and it's gonna look decent. But in doing so, this is always so messed up. And I could scrub it and paint it. Scrub it and detail, but then you got this. So I don't know how to make this thing look better besides to cut into it. And this is the only sandpaper I have. It's 180 hook and loop. I'm just gonna fold it in half and get to redoing. And we'll see what we come up with here. It should take most of the surface stuff right off.
Goodbye, Dot.
Well, this is the other one. And I wish I had some hammered paint to put on this because I've just got a flat black. It ain't gonna turn out really good. Well, it's gonna look better than it did. That's for sure. I wouldn't suggest doing it like this, but I'm taking my worn out sandpaper and I'm gonna lightly scuff the plastic. And then I'm gonna soap and water it really good. Just paint it. And it's gonna be hard to get it in the little grooves, but you know what? At this point, I don't care. It's a work truck. I just want it to look a little better. Although this could make it look a little worse. Another thing I wanted to mention, when you do this kind of plastic, watch this. Just But you want to keep the same distance. Or you'll get some odd-shaped lines. This kind of plastic in here is all it would take to make it look brand new. This stuff is, Well, it's been a productive day. Got the people met for the cold case and got this buffed completely now and washed. And actually, I stopped because I wanted to show. Got it all taped off, but this is how it looked. And this is how it's going to look. And it turned out pretty good for just 180 in it. And, you know, then I'll show it later. But I don't know if I'm gonna have enough paint. So I'm going to put another kind as a first coat. I have people asking what kind of paint's the best paint for a spray paint. My favorite's Krylon. That's just, my favorite is Krylon. And I'll tell you what, you're not going to get by with doing a shoddy prep work type thing with anything but flat. Flat black is so forgiving. And like I say, I didn't know if I had enough. And the reason I picked this other one is because it goes over plastic also. And the front bumper is plastic. Well, part of it at least. And you know, you don't need to tape things off. Sometimes you can just be careful if you've painted enough. And you're not really gonna get that much of a mess. Black is black, they used to say, and it was all the same colors. But nowadays, I don't know if that's so true. There's so many different colors and hues or whatever. Hues, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna call that my first coat. Just about. And it's hard to do this out here with no booth and the wind blowing and all that crap. But at the end of the day, this is gonna look pretty damn good. Now I've already got that side. I'm gonna let that tack up a bit. Then I'll coat it down with this to match. Meanwhile, I can move my taping booth up here. And you'll see this part here is plastic. The bottom is chrome. So I'm going to paint the chrome. And I'm going to take a chance at just painting right over these suckers too. The no step steps. It's a lot shinier. I didn't expect this thing to look fantabulific or nothing. But it sure looks a hell of a lot better than it did. In fact, I'm running so low on this paint that I think I might paint the lower chrome part up front with the other kind as a first coat, because I'm getting pretty low. And that's one thing about being out here versus right in town, is the fact that you can't just, well, like in San Diego, I can run across the street to O'Reilly. Maybe I might pay more than Walmart, but I can get right what I want when I want it. Run now. Yeah, it's all gonna blend in great. I'll have some pinholes over there, but I think that's it. If it's not it, we're gonna call it it. It's it. It's it bar. Have you ever had one of them? Oh my god. I'll show you this in a minute when it gets all sealed up, or tacked up, or whatever you want to say. I'm going back to work. All right. I've got this. She's feeding the horses. I didn't see her out there. I've got this about halfway where I want it. And I'm going to kind of fog in the bottom just a little bit with this. And I still got a little bit of patina type corrosion on there. But I sanded it down pretty. And you don't want to get any on the plastic, because this time will not. It's not pliable the same way. But, like I say, I might not have enough. So, this is what we're doing. Get a little color on it. And take a lot less. And like I say, if a guy has painted much at all, you really don't need to mask stuff off all that much. Like, I could paint around these plastic things and miss them 95%. I just went up into that one where I shouldn't. But that's my point, is there's no need to mask stuff off, man. Just start painting. Well, do some masking. Yeah. Been a long day. 5 o'clock comes early. And right now think about this. Right now it's 6:40. Go figure. Stays light till 10:30, 11 at night up here in the summer. What a nice base coat that is. You get a lot better by priming this first too. But like I say in the beginning, I'm just going for a super cheap, super quick fix. It's gonna look better, but it ain't gonna look amazing. There we go. Okay, now back to this one. And I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to hit the seams up. I don't know how this plastic's going to do. I really don't. Here we go. And that's the way, man. Just jump right in, right? I'm just going to carry it right down over that stuff as I'm doing it. But you want to do light coats. And like I say, the only thing that's just forgiving is flat. Flat black is incredibly forgiving. Don't be afraid to just jump in and do this, man. I'm telling you, this is one of the most simple things you can do. As long as you take it slow, stay light, and at least get the grease off and kind of get a little bit of a good sanding for your prep. We'll see. I may be trying a different story here in a while when it doesn't look anything like I want when it dries. But for right now, I'm a happy boy. Happy boy! This wind is not very helpful. But it looks good. This one's empty. There we go. I got another one. I just wasn't sure if I could do it with the both of them. Oh, that looks good. That'll look good from my house. Look at that. Looks like new. In a different kind of way. Look at that. Nice! Nice! And we're talking into this bumper, sanding and paint. If I have 2.5 hours, 2 hours, I'd be amazed. Look at that, man. She's clipping right to, ain't it? You can tell this is a new can. Well, I'll probably turn this off here in a sec. It's hard to figure out what to film and what not to film, I tell you. In the end, I'm trying to make good videos, meaning not too boring. Now, some of this stuff is just working, so it can get a little boring. Y'all got jobs, right? Not right now, some of you, huh? Pretty bad out there. I'm glad I got back up here, even if partially before that mess hit, because I wouldn't want to be stuck in Lakeside in that little trailer doing what I do there. This is nice up here. Just need to get a run. I got just a little too thick. That wind was just working against me. But I think I'm done. I think I like it, man. Looks good. It'll dry out pretty even, I think. Overspray with spray paint is one of the hardest things because you just ain't got enough going on. You're working with such a small amount of paint. Versus with the stinking real paint gun. Now we're talking. Well, we'll see how this looks in about 10-15 minutes. Pretty damn good is my guess. Let's see the back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me show you a trick while we're back here. What if my trick don't work? My trick will work. Or else it wouldn't be a trick. It would be a fuck up. Big difference between a trick and a fuck up. A trick walks the street. Oh, wait a second. What are we talking about here? Okay, look. See this? Watch this. As long as you don't hit the stickers too much, a guy can touch these things up. In flat black. Look at, there's dirt right there. Watch. Some stickers, people never even notice you paint over them. But some things just look so better. A little bit of paint. Like these things, man. I just go right over that. It looks so delicious. It ain't gonna look good forever. It sure looks good right now. Don't want to go too crazy on it though. You can come back and wipe your stickers down if you want to. But in the end, it's all about just flashing it up. And once you get it halfway done, that's going to look a lot better like that. I mean, it's all blacked out now, man. Good stuff. I don't care who you is. That right there is good stuff. Okay. Time to get rid of some more stuff, man. Go make some options. Painted it, yeah.
Front too?
Yeah, does that look good?
Oh yeah, it's so much better.
Look, it's all nice and smooth.
Yeah. It's so much better.
Looks like new.
Yeah.
And the front does too. The front looks good. Plastic and the chrome match, no rust.
Oh, it's so much better.
Uh-huh. I just seen a piece I didn't like.
Oh, so you found the...
Well, she's let him go. He'll wear out.
Oh, don't run! Don't run! Don't take after
Look at her running.
Oh, the black.
Yeah.
Running around. She's running around. Like she's having fun. She doesn't get to run around.
Boom! Back in the kennel.
She's gonna come.
Out of the kennel. He wants the little one to follow him. Let's go close the gate or something. Close the gate! Hey, Bruce. Come here, Bruce. We gotta get tighter than that, don't we? Hey, Bruce. Come on, buddy. Come here, girl. The only thing is, we can't leave that thing on her. Maybe she's gonna get it left on her. Come here, Bruce. Come here. I'll come out with a carrot later and you'll come to me. You come here? Or are you just like too freaky? You too freaky? That's a good girl. Let me get this off of you. Here we go. Well, I wouldn't say that.
Showing off very well.
Good girls. You forgot, but you think it's cool. You don't remember sanding the bumpers? I was sanding the bumper on the van. Oh my God.
She'll know when she sees.
Come on. Come on, Alzheimer's patient number 146.
Oh.
Do you remember your way to get to the office?
Walk.
Yeah, walking works. We sanded the bumpers. You know what a bumper is? That's what I'm going to do to you in a minute. I'm going to bump you. That. Don't touch. See, remember the front? Remember the front was all rusty? All with paper towels. Hi, Vlad. Hi, bud.
Lily, you forgot the dog food bucket because we were feeding the horses.
Well, that was it. I hope you enjoyed. Fun stuff. Doing some work on the lawn truck, actually, and Rich is trying to pop the dents out of it. So I'll talk to you all in a while. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Comment, like, subscribe. Later. Well, this is what we got after. It's pretty windy out today again. But look at this. It absolutely looks great. You almost can't tell where one starts and the other stops between the chrome and the metal. But I mean the chrome and the rubber, plastic, whatever you want to call it. But you get a better look here in the shadows, maybe. It just looks great. It's a great job. In fact, I'm patting myself on the back saying it, but yeah, man, it looks good. Yeah, look at the back one. The sun. It looks good. There's dust on it from whatever. They say they got a little bit of peccary in there, whatever you want to call it, but all this, it's just smooth as can be, baby. Smooth as can be. It really is. It's just smooth. Look at that. Look at that. So that's the deal. Easy deal. Adds a little bit of value. Sure makes it look a lot better.